Get out of my face.
Back off.
Just like you, I'm in a public place.
You're in a public place assaulting my client. Get out of the way.
Out of my face.
Talking about assault.
It is a really dangerous thing to be a lawyer for the failed former president, Donald Trump. I think you're going to like this. Donald Trump's former lawyer, Christina Bobb, has been arrested, and she is not pleased. First and foremost, the mugshot. She tried to go with the defiant and principled, serious look that Trump also attempted to adopt in his mugshot. We have the mugshot up on the screen. I don't think it really worked for Christina Bobb. But think of how absurd and ironic it is, in the worst sense of the word, that the lawyer leading the voter integrity project for the Republican Party in Arizona has been indicted in Arizona for election interference and her alleged involvement in this fake electors scheme. So she was indicted. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. She has now surrendered. She has been arrested and mugshotted. It really didn't go very well for her. Here is video of Alina Bobb. It got testy after lawyer Christina Bobb, not Alina Habba, Christina Bobb, surrendered. She got wrapped up in a bit of a tangle with a local news reporter from Fox 10 Phoenix, and she ends up taking a swipe at his camera. Not exactly respect for the free press, not exactly law and order, not exactly any of the things that these people claim to subscribe to. Check this out. And there's a visual component. I think you'll hear a noise when she slaps the camera. I don't know that it will be totally obvious what's going on, but she is knocking the camera, and it's pretty wild stuff.
Get out of my face.
Back off.
Just like you, I'm in a public place.
You're in a public place assaulting my client. Get out of the way.
Out of my face.
Talking about assault.
Oh, boy. Couldn't happen to a nicer person.
You don't want to be touched. Don't touch me.
Back up if you want a shot. You can I'm letting everybody take a shot. Back up. Get out of my face.
Christina, why'd you think this was so funny up in that? Why'd you think this was legitimate?
All right, so theatrics aside, imagine for a second, for everybody downplaying this from the Republican Party, half of right-wing media isn't even talking about the fact that the woman supposedly in charge of election integrity has been indicted and arrested for her role in trying to defraud an election. For everybody downplaying it, half of the right-wing media won't talk about it, half are downplaying it. Imagine for a second what the environment on media would be like right now if the person running election integrity for the Democratic Party was arrested for election fraud. Think for 1 second the 24/7 breathless, apoplectic coverage that we'd be seeing on Fox News and hearing on right-wing radio and all over the place. It would be endless. But when it is a Republican, they go, it's all political, it's all biased, there's nothing there. This is, in a sense, quite literally, the notion of election integrity on trial. And to any sane and normal person, which I believe most people in my audience are, when you see the Republican claims of we are working towards elections that have integrity. They didn't in 2020, but we are trying to do it. And then all of a sudden, the people claiming to have election integrity on their side get arrested for election fraud and manipulation. It should put into question every single one of these supposed election integrity efforts. The fact that they want more poll watchers, which of course are just attempts to intimidate voters. All of their manipulation of where can you vote early and where can't you, and trying to strategically make it more limited for those who are statistically more likely to vote for Democrats than Republicans. The polling monitors, the culling and purging of voter rolls, all of these things. If we weren't already endlessly skeptical of those initiatives, we should really be skeptical now. And there is a very stark contrast between the supposed role of Christina Bobb as a guardian of election integrity and her own legal troubles, which go directly to her interference and fraudulent involvement in elections. There's a direct conflict there. And it exemplifies the hypocrisy within Trump's inner circle more generally. Those that they tell us are going to be working to uphold the law are often the ones accused of breaking it. Those who shout loudly about we are for law and order, and it is Democrats who don't care about law and order and due process and doing the right thing, they are the ones that ultimately are getting accused of breaking the law and not wanting due process and wanting to circumvent it. So the Christina Bobb case, the Giuliani indictment, we'll talk about the others. This is an unraveling of the coordinated effort to undermine the democratic process in the country. These people deserve to never have any kind of power again. They might get power back in November, depending on what we do. So that's Christina Bobb. Let's now talk about the Rudy Giuliani component. One of the most disturbing news stories of the last year is how the FBI, NSA, and other law enforcement and intelligence agencies are buying the internet browsing histories of millions of Americans. If they buy the data in bulk from data brokers who get it from internet service providers, they don't even need a search warrant, and the feds can know about everything you do online. That's why I use a service called Incogni. Our sponsor, Incogni, automatically goes to every major data broker and demands they remove your data from their records, which they are legally required to do if asked. They will even follow up with each data broker to make sure your data is really gone. They'll keep you updated every step of the way with progress. But using Incogni doesn't just keep your data safe from the government. Many other parties get your personal information from data brokers like hackers and spam callers, even ex-significant others or employers, ex-employers. My audience gets 60% off. Super easy. Go to incogni.com/Pacman. Use the code Pacman. The link is down below.